Our situation is truly delicate and critical. On the one hand, we are in need of a strong federal government founded on principles that will support the prosperity and union of the colonies. On the other, we have struggled for liberty and made costly sacrifices at her shrine, and there are still many among us who revere her name too much to relinquish the rights of man for the dignity of government. Mercy, Otis Warren, Patriot.
This, sir, was a time in which you clearly saw into the injustice of a state of slavery, and in which you had just apprehensions of the horrors of its condition. It was now, sir, that your abhorrence thereof was so excited, that you publicly held forth this true and invaluable doctrine, which is worthy to be recorded and remembered in all succeeding ages. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Benjamin Banneker, Free Black, astronomer.
I remember a year, early in the 30s, in which good Gideon Lee, a Democratic mayor of New York, issued an edict prohibitive of all home fireworks. Just as we had settled ourselves in the determination to regard him thenceforth as our natural enemy, the old gentleman's heart failed him, and, living next door to us, he called to say that he would make a few exceptions to the rule for the day, and that we should count among these. Julia Ward Howe, social activist.
So we come here together on the 4th of July to see what a great people we are, to see how well the generations of our dead have done their duty. If we fail to realize that there is before us the obligation of handing down unimpaired to our children the courage that we have received from our fathers, then the truth is not in us. We can pay to the great men of the past the only homage really worth paying if we show by our deeds that their spirit still lives in our souls. Only by so doing can we show that we have a right to celebrate this day that marks the birth of a nation. President Theodore Roosevelt.
In New York City, on July 4th, 1986, on the centennial anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, 3,000 entertainers from 55 cultures, 100,000 balloons, 1 million hot dogs, and a staff of 20,000 were just some of the numbers that went into making the Harbor Festival '86.
Although I was not born an American, my story is uniquely American. Mine is just one of the millions of American dreams that have come true. So this past July 4th, as the planes flew overhead saluting the lady in the harbor, I cried again, remembering the first time that I saw her, and thinking how the years have only made her more beautiful. Baldev Duggal, naturalized citizen.